Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 410 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Let's get with some DC updates. First off, Warner Brothers hires Disney exec Charlie Coleman as Senior Vice President Marketing EMEA. Now, I'm just going to summarize it because it's just a lot of different words in here in this article, but you can go ahead and read this article in the description below. But basically, Coleman will be responsible for development and campaign oversight, leading the regional marketing team, including strategy, media, digital, publicity, and creative, working closely with both Burbank-based department heads and territory marketing teams. He's worked previously with various roles at Disney for nearly 20 years. He's been doing marketing campaigns for Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, The Incredibles, Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, Up, Ratatouille, a lot of key franchises, and he's been doing a lot of marketing for those efforts. Now, you may be very triggered just to hear that, oh my God, Warner Brothers is hiring somebody else from Disney. What's going on? But if you look at it in a business state, right? If you look at it as a business and nothing more than that, and most of the time these guys are thinking nothing more than just a business, Warner Brothers is looking at talent to make marketing better for the movies. It wasn't that great when Pokemon came out, or Pikachu. Yeah, Pokemon, the Pikachu, Detective Pikachu came out. It wasn't that great for Godzilla. It wasn't that great for Shazam, although it did make money. But the marketing effort on Warner Brothers is not their greatest thing right now. It's not their greatest skill. And so they're really trying to capture better people to do that. And they found this guy who happens to have worked at Disney, who happens to have pretty good marketing in a lot of their key franchises from Disney and brands, and making a lot of people go into the theaters and watch it or buy the movies or something like that. So I think this is actually a pretty good move. I don't see this as being treacherous or anything like that. As a business, you're going to take talent from another company, and what's better is to take talent from a competing company that has done a good job. So I think this is kind of cool. Let's see if this person's ability to market the films and products are going to be well off for Warner Brothers rather than a deterrence. But here, I hope the future for this guy. I mean, they seem pretty increasingly optimistic about it. They say he's a highly experienced marketing executive, incredibly creative with an amazing track record. They're going to look to his expertise to help them continue to push their strategic approach for their marketing campaigns. They are pretty excited for them to join them. He would be an incredible addition to the Warner Brothers team. So that is coming off from Deadline Hollywood. In terms of marketing, there is some marketing push now for Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn, with 4 new official posters. Now 4 new official posters, and here they are pretty cool. They're very stylish. You see pretty much, it's just pretty much Harley Quinn for the most part with the BOP or Birds of Prey, but it's Harley Quinn with Bruce, her hyena, and Harley Quinn on a cop car, Harley Quinn, stepping on some gum that says Birds of Prey on it. So it's very stylish. It's pretty much just one character poster here, and a lot of people are like, where's the Birds of Prey? And I think those birds will come out a little bit later. I think we kind of had a tease with the birds going around her, but it's basically a Harley Quinn film. And so Harley Quinn is the character that general audiences kind of know more than the other. I mean, if you kind of said, oh, well, here's Black Canary, like, who? There's Huntress. Who? I think a lot of people right now, coming off the Suicide Squad, and we got, just the popularity of Harley Quinn in general, and Margot Robbie's star power, I think right now is the smart move to market just Harley Quinn for now until we get that full trailer, which is coming out actually tomorrow. these 4 posters actually turned a little bit with it. If this type of marketing, it actually says that the world premiere of the first official Harley Quinn trailer is coming out October 1st. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a new Birds of Prey trailer. And I can't wait to see it. This is incredible. It's actually very unexpected, but it sounds like, according to a lot of Birds of Prey accounts, that we're going to get a lot more coming out of Birds of Prey as they ramp up this movie, since Joker is coming out this week. So they're ready to go with the marketing for Birds of Prey. I thought we were going to get something on New York Comic Con, but it's about time. And I think we are really ready to see what Birds of Prey is all about, including this movie is being composed by none other than Daniel Pemberton. And you're like, who? Well, he composed several movies that I actually love the soundtrack for. The first one is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The next one is King Arthur, the one with Charlie Hunnam in it, and also Man from Uncle, which had Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill in it. Those 3 movies had a very awesome soundtrack, and so I can't even be more happy. And it seems the way those soundtrack, if you go online, YouTube, it just bring up some song cues from those 3 movies. They have something about those songs that you can really tell that it could pretty much match with Birds of Prey. Are we going to hear some of that in the trailer? Probably. I mean, Daniel Pemberton actually tweeted out that in other upcoming news, as if teasing that the upcoming trailer is going to have tracks that he had scored. So that also is something for people who are excited for Birds of Prey to look forward to. So tomorrow I will be reacting and reviewing Birds of Prey trailer. I'm still not sure if it's going to be live, but I'll definitely post that tomorrow. Next up is a little bit close to Birds of Prey in terms of the Suicide Squad. Everybody's wondering, who the heck is Idris Elba going to play in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad? We've been hearing rumors about him being played Sportsmaster or Bronze Tiger, even like being Deadshot or, taking over some other characters as well. But apparently this is a big rumor now. This is coming off from Full Circle. But they're saying that one of the co-hosts, James Clement and Nick Mason, on the Hot Scoop or Shot of Poop segment, such a weird title, but they are revealing that their anonymous source is saying that Idris Elba will be playing none other than a character named Vigilante. And you're like, who? Me too. I have no idea this character. This is such a small character in the DC universe. He's been played by multiple different people. I am not familiar with Vigilante. I looked it up on Wikipedia, and he has a ton of names on him. He looks also very different. He could either be a cowboy, he could either be something that kind of looks really like Snake Eyes, or this comic iteration right here. But who knows if that is really true or not. This is just a rumor. In addition to Elba's role, the Weekly Planet source also revealed some of the other potential characters appearing in the film and the actors portraying them. The roster includes Nathan Fillion as Arm Fall Off Boy, Sean Gunn as Weasel, Flula Borg as Javelin, Pete Davidson as Blackguard, Michael Rooker as Savant, and Mei Ling Ying as Mongol. So, wow, what a cast of characters there. And he's really digging deep into the DC lore, into non-mainstream. And that could be a good thing. I mean, it kind of really does make you feel familiar, like a Guardians of the Galaxy, where he kind of just brings all these obscure characters into the spotlight here, and letting them shine. So this may be the same situation here, including it could make these obscure characters actually be popular. And so that could actually be a good thing for DC. But let me know down below, what do you guys think about these cast of characters and Idris Elba's new role? Still within the realm of Gotham, because that's where DC kind of just wants to play in right now. I wish I could tell you more about Krypton and stuff like that, but the biggest person, the biggest character in the realm of Gotham that everybody wants to see is Batman. And today, Mark Hughes from Forbes decided to release an article today that I'll put in the description below. It's called More the Batman Casting Announcements Coming Soon. And he's hinting at that. He's also kind of just saying how much he's right about certain casting, whatever. But he does reveal very interestingly in here is that Reeves is taking his time on the project to ensure he gets it right and builds the foundation for a new Batman series that delivers a fully realized Batworld capable of sustaining itself for many movies going forward. At this point, Reeves will be making a trilogy of films, but there will be opportunity for the world he creates to continue, be it with Reeves still at the helm or someone else taking time in the director's chair. That's why the plan is to fill this Batworld with an entire rogues gallery of villains, and Batman has the best slate of villains in comics, rivaled only by Spider-Man. Likewise, it's expected that the upcoming Batgirl film project will be tied into this new Batworld, and the currently delayed Nightwing movie has to wait until the status of Batman's sidekick has been settled. From what Mark has heard, Dick Grayson is expected to make an appearance in one of the Reeves movies, probably in the form of an origin story. Whether that's the film's main plot or subplot, however, remains to be seen. So those are some of the biggest points in this article. Indeed, it's something that we've can kind of guessed for a little bit now, seeing that Christina Hodson is writing the Batgirl. It could mean, I mean, for a long time we were thinking, well, Batgirl is going to be connected to the Birds of Prey, to the Suicide Squad, seeming like this Batman is not the same as the DCEU Batman. It could still be, but for right now, it doesn't seem like it. They could introduce Batgirl in those trilogies as well, and not even touch the DCU. It looking like he's gonna make his own Batman-centric universe, kind of like how Spider-Man is his own universe before even going to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Kind of like what Christopher Nolan was kind of doing with the Batman trilogy. If he actually ended it with it open-ended, well, it kind of did with just Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but it could still have that effect. But it still hasn't said in here whether it will connect to the DCU, whether they're going to expand its own DCU, or is it just going to play it safe and stay in the Batman world. Either or. Robert Pattinson is the new Batman for this Batman trilogy, and we'll see from there on out if, when it spins off to Batgirl or Nightwing, is that if Robert Pattinson will continue being Batman and if Matt Reeves will continue doing that universe. What will they do with that? Are they going to just contain it Christopher Nolan style, or are they going to try to expand it and possibly even expand it into other characters as well? We'll have to wait and see about that. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on the Birds of Prey trailer reaction. Bye-bye.